5 years from now, you'll either thank yourself or you'll wish you had started today. The choice is being made right now. Have you ever looked at someone successful and quietly wondered, why not me? The painful truth is, most dreams don't disappear because people aren't talented. They disappear because people keep waiting for the perfect day. And that perfect day never comes. Liam Ashford wasn't lazy because he hated working. He was lazy because he always believed, I still have plenty of time. When homework felt difficult, he opened his phone. When exercise sounded tiring, he promised himself he'd start on Monday. When a new opportunity appeared, he whispered, maybe next week. Those choices felt small, almost invisible, but every tiny delay was quietly building a future he couldn't yet see. That evening, as Liam cleaned his room, something slipped from the top shelf. It was an old notebook. His pages were dusty. His corners were bent. Curious, he opened it. Inside, he found a list written in his own handwriting. My dreams before I turn 18. His smile slowly disappeared. Every dream felt alive, but every page reminded him of one painful truth. He hadn't failed. He had simply never started. Liam slowly turned the page. The first dream said, get fit and become stronger. He looked down at himself. He remembered every Monday he had promised to begin. Every Monday became another excuse. The second dream read, learn video editing and tell stories that inspire people. He smiled sadly. Months had passed. The free tutorials were still waiting. His laptop was still waiting. His dream was still waiting. Liam took a deep breath. Then he turned to the final page. There was only one sentence. Make mom and dad proud. His hands froze. He remembered every time his parents encouraged him. Every time they believed in him, even when he didn't believe in himself. They never asked him to be perfect. They only hoped he would give his best. For the first time that night, Liam wasn't disappointed with his results. He was disappointed with his excuses. Liam closed the notebook. The room was completely silent. Then he asked himself one question. If I keep living like this, where will I be 5 years from now? The answer frightened him. He saw a future filled with unfinished dreams, missed opportunities, and endless regret. Then another thought appeared. What if I stop waiting? Not tomorrow. Not Monday. Not next month. Right now. Without thinking any longer, Liam stood up. He picked up his notebook, opened his laptop, and took the very first step. It wasn't a giant step, but it was the first real step he had taken in years. The next morning, nothing looked different. The sun rose just as it always had. The world didn't suddenly cheer for Liam. No magical opportunity appeared, but something inside him had changed. Instead of saying, I'll do it later, he asked, what's one small thing I can finish right now? So he made his bed. He exercised for 10 minutes. He watched one lesson. He completed one assignment. The tasks were small, but for the first time, he kept the promises he made to himself. Days turned into weeks. Weeks slowly turned into months. Liam never searched for motivation anymore. He built something stronger. Discipline. Some mornings he still felt tired. Some days he wanted to quit. But he had made one simple rule. No 0 days. Even on difficult days, he would do something. One page. One workout. One lesson. One step. Because one step was always better than standing still. Slowly, his confidence began to return. Not because life became easier, but because he was becoming stronger. At first, no one noticed the change. Then, little by little, everything began to look different. His grades improved. His body grew stronger. His confidence returned. The videos he had dreamed of creating finally came to life. One evening, his father quietly stood at his bedroom door. He watched Liam studying with complete focus. He didn't interrupt. He simply smiled. because for the first time in a long time, he saw a young man who had stopped making excuses and started building his future. A few months later, Liam opened the same old notebook again. This time, something was different. One by one, he placed a small checkmark beside each completed goal. Not because he had become perfect, but because he had become consistent. He smiled, not at the number of dreams he had achieved, but at the person he had become along the way, because he finally understood success isn't built in one extraordinary day. It's built in ordinary days, repeated with extraordinary commitment. Years from now, people would look at Liam's success and say, "You're lucky." They would never see the mornings he got out of bed when he didn't feel like it, the workouts nobody applauded, the lessons nobody noticed, the quiet promises he kept when no one was watching, because the greatest victories are often won in complete silence. And every small step he took became the life he once only dreamed about. The moment you stop waiting for the perfect time and start taking small actions every day, your future begins to change. If this story inspired you, don't let today become another tomorrow. Take one small step before this day ends. If you believe small actions can create big changes, like this video, subscribe to Glowing Flame Fire, and tell us in the comments.